Hey everyone, my name is Josh Kroenke. Yeah, just like the owner of the Denver Nuggets. But I'm not into basketball or management, and I'm definitely not a billionaire. What I do know is cars, and that's exactly what I talk about on this channel. All right, enough with the intro. Let's get into today's topic.
December 8, 2023, 11:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cars, when they have problems with lights, can be a headache to get the fault. Most of the time they are faults with the battery or fuse, also some sensor can fail. In the case of brake lights, they are prone to fail, because they are the ones that have more use, since they are activated every time the person presses the brake pedal. One of the most common problems is when the brake light stays on, even when you are not pressing the brake pedal. It can be a cause for concern. In this article we will show you some reasons why this might be happening. Brake fluid level. A usual reason why a brake light stays on is a low brake fluid level. Brake fluid plays a crucial role in the brake system, as it transfers the force from the brake pedal to the brake pads or shoes. If the fluid level is too low, it can cause the brake light to remain illuminated. Check the brake fluid reservoir and top up if necessary. If the fluid level continues to drop, there may be a leak in the system that requires professional attention. Brake switch malfunction. The brake light is usually controlled by a switch located near the brake pedal. When you press the brake pedal, the switch is activated and the brake light comes on. If the switch is faulty or misaligned, it may not deactivate properly when you release the pedal, causing the brake light to remain on. In this case, you may need to have the switch adjusted or replaced by a mechanic. Stuck brake light switch. Sometimes the brake light switch can get stuck in the on position due to dirt, debris, or corrosion. This can prevent it from disengaging properly when you release the brake pedal, causing the brake light to come on constantly. Cleaning or replacing the switch may solve this problem. Faulty wiring or bulbs. Another possible cause of a brake light not turning off is faulty wiring or bulbs. If there is a short or damaged wire in the brake light circuit, it can cause the light to stay on even when the brakes are not applied. Similarly, a blown bulb can also cause the brake light to stay on. Inspect the wiring and bulbs for signs of damage and replace them if necessary. Problems with the ABS system. In some cases, a malfunction of the anti-lock brake system (ABS) can cause the brake light to remain on. ABS helps prevent wheel lockup during braking and is connected to the braking system. If there is a problem with the ABS, such as a faulty sensor or module, it can cause the brake light to stay on. Professional diagnosis and repair may be required to troubleshoot ABS-related problems. If you notice that your car's brake light stays on, it is critical not to ignore it. Driving with a malfunctioning brake light can be dangerous, as other drivers may not realize that you are slowing or stopping. It is recommended that you have your vehicle inspected by a qualified mechanic who can diagnose and resolve the underlying problem you may be interested in. In conclusion, a brake light that stays on can be a sign of various issues, from a simple problem like a faulty switch to more complex concerns such as low brake fluid or issues with the brake system itself. It's essential to address this promptly to ensure your safety and the safety of others on the road. Regular maintenance and checks can help prevent these issues from arising. If you're unsure about the cause, consulting a professional mechanic is always a wise choice. Stay safe and keep your vehicle in top condition. Thank you for watching.